Hello, my name is Louise and today I'm here with Ernest Antoine, who for the last 10 years has helped organisations to work successfully in Asia. And we're here to talk about the challenges that organisations have when they try to open up businesses in Asia. So Ernest, tell me, what are your suggestions for developing capabilities for a global leadership team in Asia?
Okay, we've done a lot of work in that space. Worked with global leadership teams across Asia and also the Pacific. So what we tend to do is we do a number of things. One is we actually sit down and talk to the leadership team and work out the types of cultural backgrounds they come from. We need to map that first. So because the cultural backgrounds that they have, the cultural values that they have, actually influences the way they react to other people, the way they respond to the world, the way they see the world. So so we really need to map that. And somebody from, say, Sri Lanka would look at the world differently to somebody who comes from China or Australia. So we need to first of all map that. We also need to look at what are the company's strategic goals as well too. So where do they want to go? Where do they want to be in 5 years or 10 years? So we need to kind of understand that first. So we want to factor that in our work that we do. The third piece is actually then look at some of the capabilities that these leaders would need to have in order to be able to drive those strategic goals. But they will do it in their own way because of the cultural backgrounds they come from. So we've got to marry that into that consideration. Then what we have to do is, once we've found out what capabilities that they have, we want to be able to look at what are the instruments that we want, that we need in order to map those capabilities for individuals. So what are the instruments? And so we'll design that. And then we can put people through those instruments, they answer those questionnaires, and then when they do answer those questionnaires, they will get some feedback about how they are as leaders. And then based on that, then we can actually develop programs to build capabilities in order to build, and also for them to interact with each other. So that's what we do. Now, once we've done that piece of work, that's usually our first piece of work. Once we've done that, we move into stage two. In stage two, we will build a workshop or a program around those capabilities. How do we extend or develop? We want to challenge and we want to inspire those people to develop those capabilities, because that's what they will need in order to drive the company forward, in order to achieve those strategic objectives. So we have a workshop. But often, people should not stop at workshops, because in workshops, they only learn about 10% of what they actually need. The other 90% is done outside the workshop. So what we do is we actually extend the workshop into action learning type modules, where they actually go out and apply what they learned to the organizational challenges. How do they drive, how do they exercise or practice these leadership skills, and they work on real issues for the company. So there are benefits for the individual as they grow as leaders, and the benefits for the company as they grow, because the project that they're working on are relevant to the company. So that's the other component in that. And the final element in that program is actually making sure that whatever capabilities that they've learned actually is part of the organizational performance management systems. So they should be set KPIs. They would be supported to achieve those KPIs using those capabilities. Now, unless you actually link the learning and development, leadership learning and development, to actual KPIs within the system, it's not going to work. So I often encourage people not to stop at workshops, not to stop at action learning activities and projects, but integrate that into the organizational systems.